through. The Mumbai Police has arrested the accused who stabbed Saif Ali Khan just a few days ago by intruding into his residence in Bandra. Now, the accused was produced before the Bandra court and has been sent to 5-day police custody. In a press briefing earlier today as well, Mumbai Police said that the accused has been identified as Shafiqul Islam and is a Bangladeshi national. Police also says he has no Indian documents and entered Saif Ali Khan's with the intention of burglary. The accused entered Mumbai 4 to 5 months ago was what was said earlier, but there's more breaking news coming in. Before we talk about that, let's also tell you how he was kept in detention at Khar police station before being produced at the Bandra court. Politics has also erupted over the same. BJP's Amit Malviya says that parties who don't act against illegal migrants for vote bank politics must now apologize to Hindus in the country. On the other hand, the opposition has targeted BJP over increasing crimes by Bangladeshi. Sena UBT's Priyanka Chaturvedi says Union Home Ministry has failed to maintain border security and must answer how these migrants are not only crossing over but also committing crimes in cities. And like I said, there's more breaking news coming in with regards to the accused in this case. Remember, we've already told you details of how the police has been given 5-day custody of the accused, and in more news now trickling in. We've also learned that as per the remand note, the accused has been living in India for the last 5 days.
There is a primary evidence to anticipate that this accused is a Bangladeshi. He doesn't have a Indian valid document, and there are some seizures which indicate that he is a Bangladeshi national. आरोपी का नाम मोहम्मद शरीफुल इस्लाम शहजाद है. अभी तक की इन्वेस्टिगेशन में ये समझ में आया है कि ये आरोपी चोरी के इरादे से उस घर में उसने एंटर किया था. ये एक्यूज्ड पिछले 5-6 महीने पहले मुंबई आया है, ऐसा पता चला है. कुछ दिन ये मुंबई में रहा, बाद में मुंबई की विसिनिटी के कुछ टाउन्स में रहा और 15 दिन पहले फिर मुंबई आया है, ऐसा इन्वेस्टिगेशन में पता चला है.
All right, like I said, more details coming in on the investigation as well. The remand note says the accused has been living in India for the last 7 days. So he's been living in India since at least a week now is the latest bit of breaking news update coming in. I beg your pardon, it's 7 years. He's been staying in India for the last 7 years. All those details find a mention in the remand note, and investigations are now going to pick up speed because the accused is going to be in police custody for the next 5 days. So cross-interrogation will take place. Several other recoveries will also be the focus of the Mumbai Police. In the latest, we're learning that the accused has been living in India for the last 7 years, which once again is a cause of concern for not just the Mumbai Police but also for the central government, as there are multiple questions being raised on how these Bangladeshi immigrants are being allowed entry into India without proper documents, no valid Indian documents in possession, and yet they continue to live in our country for as long as 7 years. I want to go across to Anshul, my colleague, joining us live from Bandra court. Anshul, this is big piece of news coming in. 5-day custody for the accused in this case, but he's been residing in India for the past 7 years. What more do we know?
Well, definitely there is a massive contradiction in the statements that have been given by the Mumbai Police. Remember the press conference that happened this morning at 9 a.m. The DCP of Zone 9 in fact said in that press conference that the accused was living in Mumbai for the last 5 to 6 months. But in the court, in the remand note, the police has gone on to say that the accused has been living over here for the last more than 7 years. This is a massive contradiction that has come in from the side of police in less than 5 to 6 hours. There are 2 statements that have come in from the side of the police. In fact, very interestingly, the opening remark that was given from the investigating officer inside the courtroom was that the accused is Bangladeshi and we need to investigate about his whereabouts and how has he entered into Mumbai, what route has he taken, what sort of documents has he made. This is the allegation that was put forth. To this, the defense counsel very clearly replied that the police has done absolutely zero investigation to claim that the accused is Bangladeshi, and this has come out of nowhere absolutely, that the accused can be Bangladeshi. He has been living over here for more than 7 years. The police records have mentioned that in the court as well. Apart from that, the police had demanded a 14-day police custody of the accused, because as we have been telling our reporters, telling our viewers that over the next 14 days that the police might get to interrogate the accused, the focus of the police will be on collecting more evidence, because any statement given in front of the police by an accused is not admissible in court, and hence the court will rely on tangible evidence. Now, what are these tangible evidence? These tangible evidence, as mentioned by the police in the courtroom as well, that the knife that was used to stab Saif Ali Khan, a part was recovered from his body, another part was recovered from the crime scene, whereas a third part is still missing. That third part needs to be found out. The clothes that the accused was wearing on that very day, those clothes needs to be found out at this point in time. So hence, to carry out this entire investigation, they need a time period of 14 days police custody. But the court said that a 5-day police custody at this point in time is sufficient. In fact, very, very interestingly, the judge in his observations that he made while pronouncing the entire judgment, he said that Saif Ali Khan is a big celebrity in India. He is a national celebrity in India, and the accusation that has been made from the side of the police, that is a Bangladeshi national, has come in and has carried out an attack on him, and hence the conspiracy of the chances of an international conspiracy cannot be ruled out. This is something that has been mentioned by the judge in his order. So definitely a lot has happened in the courtrooms over the last half an hour. A 5-day police custody has been granted. Mumbai Police had requested for a 14-day police custody, but the judge felt that over the next 5 days, time is sufficient for them to interrogate the accused and to also find the evidences that they are looking for at this point in time.
Anshul, what have we been able to make out with regards to his whereabouts? If he's been residing in India for the past 7 years, it's unlikely that he's been living in India without some sort of documents, and if at all that holds true, then there's a big law and order concern, and questions are going to be asked on how is it that illegal nationals continue to stay in our country for years at length without being in possession of these valid documents. So questions are going to be asked either ways, but anything that the police has been able to join in on with regards to the cities he's lived in, the states he's crossed over?
Well, two absolutely different versions are coming in at this point in time, one from the side of the police and other from the side of the defense lawyers. When the police claims that he has been living in India for the last 7 years without any sort of valid documents, this was absolutely contradicted by the defense lawyers. They said that the accused has been living over here, he has been working in Mumbai for the last 7 years, he has his documents with him. In fact, the defense lawyer went a step ahead and said that his family is also very much living in India as well, and this entire claim that is being made by the Mumbai police that the accused is a Bangladeshi is absolutely a bogus claim, is what the defense lawyer had to say. So yes, these two versions are coming in at this point in time, since the police has claimed that he has been living over here for the last 7 years without any requisite documents. The police will now have to prove this accusation in front of the court, that for 7 years, where has the accused been, in what positions has he worked, and how he has been living in India without an Indian identity card, and how he's been finding jobs in India without an Indian identity card, is something that the Mumbai police will have to prove now, because the allegation is a massive allegation, but this allegation has been reciprocated from the side of the defense lawyers, who claim that he has the documents, he is an Indian resident, his family lives in India, and these claims that are made by the police are absolutely bogus.
Oh, very interesting, because if indeed he were staying in India, as has been mentioned in the remand note, for the past 7 years, then he surely would be doing some sort of work or part-time job to sustain a livelihood, and in that sense, how are jobs being provided to him? A very valid pertinent point made by you, Anshul. We'll come back to you in just a bit. Let's also play out that all-important reaction. CNN News 18 spoke to the lawyer of the accused, who continues to maintain that the accused is not from Bangladesh. In fact, he's an Indian, he says. Listen in.
आज कोर्ट में पेशी हुई अक्यूज की ये बोला गया कि एक इंटरनेशनल कॉन्स्पिरेसी का एंगल भी रूल आउट नहीं किया जा सकता है। पहला सवाल ये कि क्या जो अक्यूज है वो कहीं ना कहीं बांग्लादेशी है क्या सर?
ये तो पुलिस का ऐसा मानना है। पुलिस ने ऐसा भी कोई भी एविडेंस प्रोड्यूस नहीं किया या फिर कोई ऐसे डॉक्यूमेंट्स नहीं दिखाए जिससे ये साबित हो सके कि वो बांग्लादेशी। पुलिस ने सिर्फ अपना ग्राउंड्स रखा है कि वो 7 साल से यहाँ रह रहा है और उनको ऐसा लगता है कि ये बांग्लादेशी है। अभी वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन जब करेंगे तब इससे मालूम पड़ेगा कि वो बांग्लादेशी है या इंडिया है।
अच्छा, पुलिस के बयान में ही कहीं ना कहीं विरोधाभास दिख रहा है। आज सुबह पुलिस ने कहा कि 5 से 6 महीने से ये मुंबई में आके रहा है और रिमांड नोट में आज पुलिस ने बताया कि 7 साल से रहा है। तो इसके पीछे क्या आपको वजह लग रही है?
ये तो अभी पुलिस इन्वेस्टिगेशन में ही मालूम पड़ेगा उनका कहना क्या है और क्यों उनको कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट हो रहा है। हमारा तो कहना है वो बांग्लादेशी नागरिक नहीं है, वो इंडियन ही है।
कोर्ट का ये कहना है कि 5 दिन की पुलिस कस्टडी दी गई है। क्या वजह है ये पुलिस कस्टडी देने की? और पुलिस ने 14 दिन की मांगी थी लेकिन 5 दिन की कस्टडी मिली है, ऐसा क्यों हुआ है?
हमने बताया उनको कि ये इसमें जो ग्राउंड्स दिए हैं पुलिस कस्टडी के, जो पुलिस ने शॉर्ट किए हैं वो ग्राउंड्स पुलिस कस्टडी के लिए सफिशिएंट नहीं है। फर्स्ट, उसमें कोई रिकवरी का प्रश्न नहीं है क्योंकि उसमें कुछ चोरी हुआ ही नहीं है, तो उसके लिए पुलिस कस्टडी की कोई रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है। सेकेंड थिंग, जो भी है एविडेंस वो ऑलरेडी उन्होंने कलेक्ट कर लिया है, तो उसके लिए हमारी फिजिकल कस्टडी की ज़रूरत नहीं है। इसके लिए हमने बताया और कम से कम पुलिस कस्टडी कोर्ट ने ग्रांट की।
Going across to Anshul once again. Anshul, what do you make of that detailed conversation? And if at all any hints have been so far provided by the accused lawyer that he's in possession of valid Indian documents, which document is that? And also, what is it that the Mumbai Police are really building their case on? How are they so sure that this is the very accused in the case? What evidence is being cited by the Mumbai Police?
Well, at this point in time, the Mumbai Police very clearly maintained that this is for the first time that the accused has been arrested and has been brought to the courts, and hence they need some time to interrogate the accused. And the court also agreed to this fact that the accused has been arrested today itself, and hence an elongated custody that is being demanded from the side of the police is absolutely justifiable, and hence police custody of 5 days has been granted at this point in time. So in the next date of hearing, that is on the 24th of January, when the hearing will happen, the police will have to tell the court what have they done in the last 5 days, what kind of evidence have they been able to recover, have they been able to establish the fact that the accused is a Bangladeshi. So the police now has time in their hands. They have a time period of 5 days to answer all these questions, to interrogate the accused in every manner possible, and then come to the court after 5 days, presenting their side of the story, presenting the evidences that they have gathered, because the police is sure that they will need an elongated period of interrogation to be done. A maximum of 14 days can be given to the police to interrogate the accused, and that 14 days is something that the police is hoping to get in the near future itself. 5 days out of the 14 have been given, 9 days are still left. So in the next date of hearing, in all likelihood, the police is going to ask for an extended custody of the accused. But yes, over the next 5 days, the police will initially have to establish the fact regarding the weapon. They have to complete the weapon. 2 pieces of the weapons have been recovered. The third piece is still missing. The clothes that the accused was wearing on that very day, that is also missing. Also, the fingerprint samples and everything needs to be sent for forensic testing as well, so that it could be matched with the fingerprints that have been picked up from inside the residence of Saif Ali Khan. Also, the accused needs to be confronted with the victim at this point in time, so that there is an identification that can be done either from Saif Ali Khan or from both Saif Ali Khan and the maid or the house help that was present over there inside the residence. They will have to physically identify him as well. So for all this process, they will need some time, and this is what the Mumbai Police is claiming at this point in time. The Mumbai Police has not mentioned about any kind of evidence that they have been able to find against the accused. They very clearly stated that we have just arrested this accused and we need an elongated custody of him to get to know about more evidences. The accusations have been put forth from the side of the Mumbai Police. The court was of the observation, or the court believed that yes, it is necessary for the Mumbai Police to interrogate, because these allegations are serious in nature. Section 109 of the BNS has also been has also been revoked against the accused, or has also been applied against the accused, which demands a punishment of more than 7 years, and hence the arrest was mandatory without giving any particular notice to the accused, and hence this arrest had been made, and now police custody is necessary to get to know about more facts about the entire incident.
Okay, many thanks, Anshul, for getting us all those important details. Like we've been discussing, political war of words is also broken out over the same. The BJP accusing some in the opposition ruled states of providing or sheltering illegal immigrants for their vote bank. On the contrary, we see Sena UBT leaders and several in the opposition hit out at the Bharatiya Janata Party while raising questions over national security and safety of our borders with countries like Bangladesh. Let's play out some of those reactions we've picked up.
फिल्म अभिनेता सैफ अली खान पर जो हमला हुआ था, उस हमले के करीब 70-72 घंटे बाद अब पुलिस कह रही है कि हमने मुख्य आरोपी को पकड़ लिया है। उसका नाम मोहम्मद शहजाद बता रही है। पुलिस को यह भी शक है कि शायद ये भारतीय नागरिक नहीं है, ये शायद बांग्लादेशी हो सकता है क्योंकि इसके पास कोई भारत के दस्तावेज नहीं। अब आप सोचिए, अगर ये बांग्लादेशी नागरिक है और ये मुंबई में थाने में घूम रहा है, चोरियां कर रहा है, हमले कर रहा है, ये तो हाई प्रोफाइल केस है। इसके लिए ये पता चल गया। अगर किसी आम आदमी क्या हुआ होता तो पता भी नहीं चलता, इतने फास्ट पुलिस ढूंढती भी नहीं। बहुत बड़े व्यापक रूप से जांच होने की आवश्यकता है। ये बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है कि वो बांग्लादेशी होकर हमारे यहाँ आकर रह रहा है और उसको कोई खोज खबर नहीं है।
पुलिस ने कहा है कि जो हमलावर है वो बांग्लादेशी है। ऐसे आरोपी जो बांग्लादेशी यहाँ पर रहते हैं, शिवसेना हमेशा से उनके खिलाफ है। हमारे संस्थापक हिंदू हृदय सम्राट बाला साहेब ठाकरे जी हमेशा जो बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों के खिलाफ बात करते थे, और पुलिस को जो भी बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठ महाराष्ट्र में हो, मुंबई में हो या देश में हो, उनको खदेड़ के देश के बाहर निकालना चाहिए।
सैफ अली खान पर हमला करने वाला मोहम्मद शहजाद ये बांग्लादेशी है, थाने में रहता है। मुंबई पुलिस ने उसको गिरफ्तार किया है, मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं, और महाराष्ट्र पुलिस से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि ये जो यहां पर बांग्लादेशी रोहिंग्या महाराष्ट्र में जगह जगह घुस गए हैं, अराजकता फैला रहे हैं, उनको एक एक को पकड़कर वापस बांग्लादेश भेजा जाए।